Guadaloupe wasn't a musician, she was a singer.
Let me tell you something. Madonna, she's more respected as a businesswoman.
That's somewhere where we agree. Madonna was the best.
She's more as a performer and a businesswoman than a proper singer.
Yeah,
so you're not going to compare Madonna with Celine Dion or Mariah Carey and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Voice. But as an entertainer, performer, businesswoman,
Robbie Williams would be a good example of that. Because Robbie Williams hasn't got the best voice at all, and he knows it, but he knows how to sell his brand. You know, he knows how to build his market, and his market is pretty big. Like Robbie Williams probably made more than all to take that together. You know, actually now Gary Barlow writes songs, but I mean, in general, like this guy's made his money, man, and he's got a career even still now. If Robbie Williams released a song tomorrow, he would do well. He would do well because he's always kept that base there. And from when he left Take That, he was like, look, I want to make a certain type of music, and I'm appealing to the masses, but I'm going to try and go big, you know. And he released stuff like Angels, and he released, you know, Rock DJ and all these kind of big songs that are just like culturally in this country, they're massive. You know, it's insane. And that's what Madonna did at a time where she was more business savvy than anybody around her, literally anybody, because she kind of like went out to do it on her own. Like people thought she had daddy issues, and this girl was like, no, I'm on a mission, you know, I'm just gone. And she offended deliberately. She you know, aroused deliberately. She had men falling over her. You know,
she had Jesus, Madonna.
Yeah, like I say, but even like I say, doing those sort of scenes, you know, for like Virgin and all these different things, and Papa Don't Preach, and all these songs that she's doing, like in churches and putting really controversial things in her video. She did it to just create a talking point. No matter what that talking point is, she just needed people to talk about her. And she was very savvy with who she associated with and the circles that she mixed with. If you read up about her, like Michelle was saying, she was a very, very astute and very clever business person.
Okay. So, Michelle, do you have a record company? I think I've read that somewhere in your profile, or you have at least a record publishing.
Because nowadays most of the artists, they want to stay independent. So and most of the artists now to be self-publisher, you know. So that means you are in control of everything you do, you know. And this is what I did, because I tried to do a label back in the day. It didn't work out for me, so now I'm more focused on myself as an artist. So I'm learning all the business as well. And it's about 2 or 3 years I stopped to do music, and I just focus on the business side of the music. So I know now I'm more self-published. I mean, every music I do, I control it from A to Z, you know. And I'm learning all the process of music royalty as well, and distribution and everything. So it's quite a long process.
It is hard. I remember when I started.
It's good to know, because there is a lot of things I didn't know back in the day, and thanks to I have a group on Facebook as well. I network with a lot of people from music business from all over the world, and I learn a lot with all these people, because they are working in the business 24 hours, and they open my eyes a lot about all these mechanical royalties, and there is a lot to know we don't know. A lot.
That's where you lose all your monies, because there's so many middlemen taking little cuts, and by the time it gets to you, you get like, you make £100, and by the time it gets to you, you get a tenner or something. You're like, oh, then where's all my money gone? Because 90% of it's been cut, sliced up and diced, you know, to everybody else. Absolutely criminal. Really. So guys, you got any questions?
I was curious to ask Michelle, what, you know, when you're making music in France or in England, was it received better in England or in France, or is it better received online? Do people from all over the world seem to enjoy it? Like, where is your main fan base?
To be honest, I did some song, and most of the song I like. I done back in the day, it was from US. The people from US, they like. And after I have a big break, because I didn't do music since a few years, and I come back in 2017 to do the music, 2017, 18, 19, to learn more the business side. And now I'm on my way to release a song. He's in a mix and a master now in USA. I work a lot with people from USA. I don't know why, but my sound engineer is from USA. The promotion company I'm going to use to release is from USA, and I put a song as well on just a test on Spotify, and I have most people from USA. So I don't know. Maybe it's from USA, but I don't know.
What about you, actually, Alstallio?
So yeah, but I didn't do a lot of release in UK as well. I don't really do a lot of in UK. Time to time I perform, but not all the, so is it.
Okay. So what was you gonna ask me?
I was gonna say, like, when you was obviously doing your music, where was the majority of your
the demographics?
Yeah, because obviously actually, I'm asking Alstallio this because he did a lot of songs and a lot of different genres as well. I mean, doing a lot of dance tunes with Serena and piano bits, and you did a lot, didn't you, Alstallio, at one point? So I was just wondering.
I think mine was really sporadic. It's like all over the place when I think about it correctly. There's some interest from America, and then there was Europe, and some like if I look at my page now, my page that I did this remix of what was that song I did the remix recently? Drake, yeah. No something, man. No guidance. That's it. And I'm seeing that just go up and up and up, and I'm like, what the hell? But I'm getting like all these pings from like Africa, and a lot of African people and people are sharing it. I'm like, huh? What's going on here? So at the moment, I'm in Africa at the moment, but back in the day, it was like Europe, America. And I think I'd rather now market my music towards Africa and Asia and stuff like this, because I feel like that's where we get more love somehow. I don't know. Maybe
so, not only that, that's where I'd like to take it. I think just in general, where the trend is going, that's where a lot of inspiration's coming out of as well.
Yeah.
So much is coming out of Africa, and not just in terms of like the music, which is vibes in now, like Afro beats is huge. But what people are realizing is, oh, damn, like Africa isn't one place. So when the vibe's kicking off in Kenya, and then Nigeria says, hang on, don't forget about our vibe. We've got a vibe, a dance and everything as well. Like, that's happening all over the place at the moment in Africa. So people are heading to Africa, but they don't know where to go, because it's like, I think all of them have kind of latched onto the common thread of like, we need to have some, like a vibe that's just going to keep people dancing. They all understand that. But then what they're doing is like mixing like different traditional dances. I watched a video on YouTube, and it showed you basically the dances that people would do in the nightclubs in different countries.
Yeah. In Africa.
Yeah. Or whatever it is, And I was watching this thing, and I was like, literally, like, each of one of those dances should be celebrated in its own right. They've
got moves, man.
They've got some moves, though, bro.
I went to see Black Coffee. He's a South African DJ, worldwide, big guy.
Yeah.
And I'm there, man. I'm shocking out, and I'm looking around me, and some of them are dropping some foot. All different angles. Their feet are going at all different angles. I'm thinking, why? Seriously, mate, proper. Well, we've been It's like it's been a secret, because music's been done in Africa for years.
Yeah, sure.
It's only in the last 8 years. I mean, Akon was the kind of big name, but there's been bigger people coming out of Africa than him for a long time. Boosie, you got Da Capo. Obviously, you got Black Coffee. There's seriously, man, some of the tunes.
I think the thing is, though, it's the value that you attach to something, and this is the problem. Until somebody, when somebody grabbed a diamond out of the ground, until somebody said it was worth anything, it was just something pretty, and it's the same with with music, I've got one of my favorite artists in the world is a guy called VJ Kishore. Now, when I listen to this guy sing, I could break down in tears. I could feel every kind of which kind of emotion, and he's got one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard in my life. And he's been seen by record labels and all kind, but never had this deal. There was nearly one in place once, but never had this deal. And I listen to crap on radio all the time, and I'm like, how does that work? And the reason is, it's because somebody hasn't attached a value to what VJ is doing, but they have to what this is done. And it's the same, like, I think, with Africa, until somebody says, wow, your music is amazing and it has a value, then they're not going to be incentivized to keep making it. Not really.
I don't think they care. Let me tell you now.
But they won't. But what
the Capo, they've got enough people in Africa to buy their music.
That's what I'm saying too.
Da Capo had an album out. It's called Genesis Child, and as quick as it was on iTunes, Apple was as quick as it's gone. So what a lot of them are doing, they're retaining their control, and they're saying, right, that market can have it for a bit, and then we'll take it back. And if you think about it, they must be making money, because if you're an artist and you want to just keep selling, you wouldn't lock any country off. But that album now, you can't get that album. You cannot get your album come out last year. You can't get it in Europe. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, and that was wicked. I think from where we're sitting, we're thinking, oh, poor old them. Don't worry about them. They're doing all right, mate.
That's poor old them. It depends on their marketing plan. It depends on what
their marketing plan is to other Africans.
I'm not saying that no clever people there, man. I'm not saying they've definitely got a plan, but like I say, when we're talking about them going for like the European markets, they
don't need to.
No, a lot of them don't need to, but a lot of them will try and play that now because it's an online game as much as it is anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Anything else, online doesn't specify like Africa. It doesn't cement itself.
Yeah.
And I think the thing about that is, well, this is what I'm saying. Where like when I say they'll play to it a bit, when anything's trending, doesn't matter where it is. Like it doesn't have to be like who's watching the African market. It's just what's trending in general. What are people watching? And then people gear more towards that. We're all sat here now on a podcast. And I've read something the other day that says in the UK now there's 7.1 million people per week watching podcasts on a regular basis. That's just in the UK. Yes. The exponential growth of the podcast over the last 10 years, more so in the US, but now reaching here, and now it's sort of got even more so now during a pandemic where people can be at home, is a trend, and that trend is going to drive a lot of things. The same as COVID now, the sale of masks. It's driving a trend. Now, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, this is why we get crap music in the charts. It's the same reason why we'll have a load of masks flooding the market.
But I think crap music as well, you can't escape, because it's everywhere. Like you said, like the trend is when everything is everywhere, some people are like sheep and they follow, So crap music, if you switch off, your television or your radio, you hear the same song. How can you escape? You have to still listening to it, or you switch off.
I don't subscribe to the notion that there is actually crap music, to be fair, because I think someone somewhere likes a song.
Look, man.
But listen, no, there is, because I'll tell you why. Because when there's
dude.
No, there is. I'll tell you why. No, I'm going to get passionate with you, bro. Don't make me get passionate. Yeah.
We're going to go.
Everyone get ready. I'll tell you why there's crap songs. Because the song can have a good formula, as in that recognised formula, which is the hit-making formula. It's going to have the right chords.
Blues scale.
Yeah, but are we basing a song on a hit or a song on a song? Because let's be honest, how many songs are out there which you'll either hate or love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a matter of perception. It's a matter of taste.
Yeah.
There's 7 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
You only need 0.001% to even think, but that's all right.
And you got a hit.
And that's a number. So
that's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, there are crap songs. There are crap songs to us.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to love that same crap
that's
song.
What I meant.
Yes. And also this crap song people are buying. If people wasn't buying, this is record label will not invest in music in crap music, So because I know that sell, it's like a 6ix9ine, the last track on. Everybody says shit, what the guy is talking about, what he's singing, and they don't understand him, but it's selling.
It's selling.
You have a record deal. I think you have a record deal, I don't know, of 10 million or something, 1 million, I don't know what, advance. Apparently, and he's still in probation or something, not in jail, but he's free now, but he's still in somewhere. And you have a new record deal. So they don't care. If it sells, it sells.
It sells, man. That's it.
Yeah.
You only got to look at the different genres of music.
Yeah.
And if and there's certain genres that we will hate inherently. We will just hate them.
Yeah.
But some people love them genres.
Hard country music.
We could name loads. But
hillbilly music.
It's all about the numbers, baby. It's all about the numbers.
I think it comes down to basic marketing. I think if you market you can market a piece of doo-doo on a shovel, man, and you're gonna make money. Trust me, man. It's marketing.
It's got to have a value to it. But yeah,
doo-doo on a shovel can have value.
Huh?
Doo-doo on a shovel can have value. Somebody, trust me, I don't believe nothing anymore, man. This world is crazy enough.
Just last week about a Welsh company selling
Fresh air.
Yeah, exactly.
fresh air to the American market for £1 a bottle. So that person in Idaho, oh, that lovely Welsh air.
Yeah. Probably premium.
Or is it still in the bottle? I didn't know they've got it out. It's like,
just premium. Suck it out. Anyway, going back, Michelle, do you ever learn an instrument? Do you play an instrument or?
No, I don't. Yeah, I wish, but I think I don't have the patience to learn.
That's not true.
I have too much thing in my head as well. But it's not this. You know, when you do music, sometimes you have sound in your head, and you just the producer what to do, you know, and you hear something and you say, I prefer to work like this, and myself to, I have too much thing in my head. You know? So
okay.
That's better than to learn an instrument.
That is the thing though, when you're creating. I mean, I used to mess around with like Ableton and God, what else? I used to mess around with all kinds of music things, and you're right. Sometimes you wake up, you think, and you'd have a song or a rhythm in your head, and you're trying to like write it down, but you can't rep. Back then, there was no iPhone and that. There was the only thing you could either have was a dictaphone, or to actually just draw the words on a piece of paper and hope that you remember the rhythm in the morning. But yeah, creativity, man, it comes to you at all times, doesn't it? So
I think I've lost many songs that way.
You know, I must have like, I can't sing at all, but I must have like 50 or 60 voice notes on my phone.
Yeah, man.
I'm sat in my truck driving, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm singing, I'm like, yo, bad boy, I'm getting that down straight away, and that's getting recorded.
Trying to replicate these beats. Trying to replicate these beatboxing beats.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Michelle?
But Simon, you can, even if you don't know how to sing, you can create your own style with your voice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, remember Simon?
I told you because some people that do like house music or trance music, they just talk, or they find a way to speak, or the express themselves with the voice. You don't need to be a singer, you know. Do something.
Thank you.
So,
I love that. I remember that.
So when you introduced me to Sigur Rós, and they don't even sing, they're like, like some cats, and I was like, what that? But he sounded good. I was like, I like this.
Get a Sigur Rós in the life, man. On a song called VON.
Sigur Rós.
I'm not gonna put the Sigur Rós on now because my computer, man.
Nice.
You stress, man, dude, man. Don't give me no stress.
I don't put it on now. I'm gonna play it later on.
Yeah,
so Michelle, do you so is music full time for you, or do you work? Have you got a job as well?
Oh no, that's my dream, music full time. Yeah, no.
What's your day job? What's your day job?
Oh, my day job. Okay, I'm a security ladies.
Okay. So you do like typing and admin and them kind of things.
Security.
No, I'm.
Security.
Secretary. Secretary sounded the same. Yeah.
I had
security lady.
Security.
Yeah.
You're too refined to be a security lady. Where do you
I work in club.
Okay.
On the door. She's a doorman, man. She'll kick your butt. Not tonight, lads.
I think I'm the eyes to watch everywhere, and after I call for help. And that's all.
That sounds awesome, though. Do you feel as though that's like another link to the entertainment industry for you? Is that why you chose it?
Yeah, I choose this job because it's more flexible in the hours.
Yeah.
You know, and, also club, you can, it's true. When you're in club, you work in club, you can see the crowd, you can listen to DJ.
Yeah.
You know, and you see how the business is working. Sometimes I work in the club Fold. I don't know if for people in London, they play a lot of house, techno, electro music, and there's a lot of DJs coming from all over the world, so you can see how they do their business.
Which part of London?
Part of London, yeah.
Which part of London? Which Islington?
East London.
Oh, East London.
Canning Town. Yes.
East London, man. Gangster.
Canning Town.
Oh, you need to get to West London. That's where you need to get to. West London.
Yeah.
If you can get there, you're